Welcome to CEO 15, baby. We are back in beautiful Orlando, Florida. As you see in front of you, myself, Ringe, along with Proxy, have the privilege to start the day with Guilty Gear Strive Top 8. Proxy, how you feeling, my man?
Return home of one of the biggest and baddest events of the year on the entire planet. CEO in Orlando could not be better, and there's no better way to start the day than with Guilty Gear Strive. As you said, we have an incredible suite of players here, some Florida homies trying to defend the title here at home, as well as some invaders trying to take the strap for themselves. A lot of action to get through today, Rin.
That's music to my ears, but without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce our first players here. I hope you all like card games, because coming up first is the natural-born gambler, Kshuewhatdamoo!
Kshuewhatdamoo in the middle. Oh, I like that. Tossing up the hat, tossing up the card with the misfinder. Okay, Kshu. Definitely going to be looking good. That's always the mix-up with these intros. We got to make sure we lift the ropes up high enough for the backpacks not to get clipped on the rope. That is something I've learned over the 15 years of CEO.
All right, and his opponent, the man that never fails, ready to make some magic here in this top 8. It is Kazam!
Oh, Kazam.
That's how I needed to be carried to the commentary desk today.
Not quite up yet, but hopefully we can get we can wake up before we make it to the stage here. Kazam, as we said, coming into the mirror match here. Whew, this is
is like the beat gonna drop and he's gonna like rise like the Undertaker? Oh no, he's just like, wait, where am I?
Good morning to you, Kazam, and welcome to the stage. Very excited to see how he's able to handle the mirror match coming up. That was beautiful.
Kind of bounce back and forth between your offense, with whether it be extending it with tension or wild assault, and having that first strike, right? Striking first blood in this match is going to be ever important, as Proxy highlighted. So let's get into it. First game of top 8, Kshu versus Kazam. Let's holla.
Oh, and you can see Kshu was already thinking about it there. 6P right off the rip, was trying to be aggressive and trying to stall out, but the big normals from Johnny keep him locked in the corner here.
He said if one close S don't work, the second one will, best believe. Look, even trying to walk up on him and get him flinching, but right now Kshu, I was gonna say found a misfinder exit, but Kazam immediately 6Ps him back. We surrender the burst.
And one thing we didn't talk about there is you saw misfinder on block, doesn't have anything to get away from him here, and he punishes with it as well. So Johnny, again, you can't just whip out in moments like that. As you can see now, the dash up is mashed on 2P, beautiful stuff.
Wow, Kazam actually risked the wake up super right there. Figured that Kshu maybe was gonna go for another gambit, but the card didn't go the right way. He ended up finding, oh my goodness, and then the misfinder destroys him. Kazam going up in the first round.
And Senga blows it up. Beautiful start to the match here. Kazam so far has done a great job trading out with the 5Ks here. Same brain cell, but it's gonna work out in the end. Kazam gets the trade, sets up the card, and offense begins.
Yes, indeed, trying to bait out a response, getting the long distance misfinder going. 6K actually catches the jump attempt. Maybe it was backdash, either way.
Oh my God, that miss. Oh my God, it catches him with a Joker's trick from far, breaks the wall, a hard knockdown. Kazam back in the mix.
Yeah, I want to confirm right there in the positive bone. It's obviously so important. Look at this tension build, as well as the wall assault at top if he wants it. Whoa.
6P sets up the card, deflect shield, but unfortunately pushes him into the corner, uses the stance to close the distance, and now the wake up super, he steps out of the way!
That was so clean, even the Uzidas with the crowd from that one, because just how cool Johnny looks when he did it.
Listen, this guy's built to win. Johnny can't be bad.
Yeah, facts.
Set it up one more time though. Hard knockdown, here we go. Deflect shield, perfect usage, gets the whip punish, sets it up again.
Again, oh yeah, and he got the counter hit last second. And Senga catches Kazam. Oh man.
Back and forth, we continue to swing here around a piece. A must-win situation now. Kazam does have that half burst though. As you said, Wild Assault is massive in the matchup here.
Yes indeed, finds the jump in, no conversion though, and then 6P challenge immediately from Kshu.
Triple dash and Senga a little too far. It's okay. Kazam takes back priority here, sets up the card and barely clips the legs.
And legit, and then the overhead misfinder, and then confirming into the trick.
Dude, the confirms on these supers are actually incredible here. Kazam sets up the card again and continues to push us to the wall here.
Yeah, I think the confirms and the super, honestly, have been the tail of the tape for this first game because it's allowed Kazam to access that positive bonus, right? He's getting more resources with tension and his burst meter, but Kshu found a hit, and Kazam wants to keep this stage positional advantage. Clips him again on the whip punish. It's going to be a good look, but not quite the finish.
Slipped on in. I thought it was going to be a throw for sure. Lands with a card of his own. Tries to shimmy, but gets chucked himself, and the OTG misfires more than enough.
Yeah, I wonder if Kshu like tried to get the dash in and like let a heartbeat happen and get like a close as counter hit, but it was just a little bit too late. Got thrown out of it. Nice job from Kazam. Yeah, I think those Joker tricks confirms, man, were really the thing that let him win the first game.
That was a good point at the end there, too, because he needed to take a risk. He needed a big hit for sure, but off the close slash there, forces the burst that trades out with the misfinder. Triple dash and Senga into the 6P. Kshu says all the punches pulled here straight in round 2.
And yeah, that spacing trap after the Senga with a 6P right there, I really am a fan of that one. Manipulating Kazam well. What a dash under to escape the corner, though. The 6K actually got instant blocked in the air, allowing Kshu to get this back throw off. Tried to get the air throw, couldn't find nothing but oxygen. Kshu's gonna take that hard for himself.
Unfortunately here for them, but unfortunately for Kshu, that's Jay's in the chat, as Kshu's gonna be able to take the kill. Set up the round here, a must-win situation. Once again, you cannot go down 2-0. Kazam continuing to play the mid-range very well, though. Both of them slowing things down a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely respecting the other's capabilities at this point, but just as I say that, looked like Kshu either tried for an Senga and sort of type of jump, maybe misfinder to bait out the throw, but Kazam putting that away and another trick confirmed.
This guy's nasty, absolutely. Max distance every time it's happening here. You go for the jump in, force him to use the FD to get away, but the 6K almost finds the mark.
Kazam, you can see the patience as well, right? With the positive bonus, I thought he was going to start using the wild assault to keep that pressure up in the corner, but he feels comfortable with his life lead. But now Kshu walks up on him and got that close test. Caught him flinching. Kazam surrenders the burst, gets the misfinder counter hit, and another confirm once again.
One-hit supers have been massive here. Pushes it back into the card. Guard Crush City. Threatens the throw. Oh, close, but there it is. Text the throw, actually.
Yes, indeed. The 6K's got him in the corner. Now he tried to bait out something, but ended up just going with the jump. Kazam had no reason for the defense. Oh, the air throw. Kazam, what an answer.
Third time's the charm, has been punished for it twice now. This time it finally finds the mark as the 5K's trade again at round start.
Great highlight, Proxy. We saw him definitely lose a round looking for that earlier.
Okay.
Oh, man, yeah. Lethal stuff right now, and the media is close as I've probably ever seen in Strive. Oh my, at least from Johnny, and we got 100% tension. We're gonna spin 50 on it for the positive vibes and the positive frames on the knockdown.
Oh my God, asking him the same question. You know he knows the answer. He's you, brother.
Who jumps out of it, of course, covers the whiff throw with PRC. Oh my, Kazam with the late gambit, catching Kshu.
The pass, sets it on. Just trying to get away from the card here if we can. Can't be over eager though. Has the meter but gets caught. Burst in time to break the super. Preys on his own reactions.
Exactly, Kshu, he's recognized it, right? He's been so good at confirming it's on the super. Oh, Kazam took the hit, gets up on him with the close sets, caught him flinching, and that's gonna be 2 on the board for that one.
Oh, the double and Senga takes the kill. Great burst timing again to be able to break out, knowing that 50-meter confirm was going to come through here, but it wasn't quite enough to turn the tides here. 2 games, as you said, in Kshu, a must-win situation now.
Oh, good, not flinching that time, right? You can see Kazam just try to dash up on him and use this close sets. It's such a huge reward for Johnny. This melts the life bar from the opponent when you can get that starter.
Card is set up. Oh, misses his instant air. Doesn't get his misfinder.
You can send him away, catching the backdash even this time. Kazam picking up right where he left off.
Anti-air at the mid-range though. Straight on in, jumps through. Situation gets a bit messy. Good patience to not tech.
Yeah, hasn't been a lot of throws being established, right? Kazam, though, the exclamation point still not flinching in the face of Kshu.
My God, the fear meter is going crazy.
Legitimately, Eddie, he's the one that actually gets the confirm again. Kazam has been a sniper.
Close size follow through. Unstance into the just block. You're not human.
Legitimately right now, Kazam. His burst times have been so good as well, keeping Kshu locked down in the corner with it this time. Tried the throw, but Kazam had already had the backdash and gets the throw himself. Baits out the super again. Kazam has not been able to find one.
Still alive though somehow. I don't believe he lives that, but finally does end up taking the kill either way. Kshu establishes another lead, but we just haven't been able to close these out. We gotta get that clutch factor up.
Exactly right. He's honestly taken a first-round lead in a couple of these matches already. We'll see if Kshu can kind of turn the tide, but it just feels like it unlocks a different side of Kazam when he's got no more rounds to sacrifice. A couple of throws being established and conditioned now.
They'll come through one more time. Kazam looking to even out the rounds here. Sets up the card again. The guard crushes continue to come through. Kshu tries to make a big read, can't escape, and finally mashes out.
Yeah, Kazam tried one more walk up, either throw or close as Kshu was able to barre out. Now we got a real opportunity here, especially with sitting on almost 100 tension. Spins 20, or excuse me, 50 of it right there. 6K gets the counter hit in the sky. Kshu's gonna be able to convert.
My God, the super kick in the all white too. The Shawn Michaels, stop it.
With the winged eagle belt on the line.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, unfortunately, tuning up the band is not gonna be able to finish it here. Pushes him out with the wild. Oh, the deflection was so good.
Yeah, it was, man, trying to get that distance back. See how far away these footsies get played in the Johnny Mirror. Jumps out of the throw attempt. You had to see the BRC to recover.
Once again, anything will do it now. Throw is a big threat. Wild assault to get aggressive. Kazam lives, but not for long. The air throw to jail him back.
Well done from Kshu right there. He was just chilling right after the wild assault pressure. He was looking to react to whatever Kazam did. And a classic Guilty Gear way than was it ever.
Oh, okay, I like that early burst. Oh my God, I mean, my Guilty Gear footsies. Hold on.
That's what we're talking about, right? Especially in this mirror, like the footsie range gets played from so far away, man. We instant block right there. His final, at the last second, beating Kshu to the sword.
Oh no, and they both have been 100 for 100 on the block. Supers here doing such a good job of sniffing out these reversals. 100 meter to play with now. Kazam, a situation that seems unlosable and now is coming to fruition.
Yeah, and Kazam right there. I like the way he switched that up, right? The approach, instead of like trying to get the close sets going from a little bit further away, he used the misfinder. Obviously had plenty of attention to follow that up. Well done, a nice adjustment from Kazam.
Full burst. Gets that first hit, sets up the card, tries to keep it a little low and slow, doesn't want to go CQC just yet, but all of a sudden, we decide to turn it up.
Oh, I want to get the overhead real fast with it. With that guard bar being cranked as well, that was a hefty reward for Kazam. Get an offensive burst to keep the momentum up in this corner here, just trying to string Kshu up, but finds his way out.
Flipped on pass, sets up the card, guard crush, a Senga attempt. We have not been going for too many throws though. Okay.
Oh, yes, indeed. We got to shoot the J when we get the opportunity to. Shoot.
Oh my God, and this guy just feels like he never misses here. Full burst for Kshu now, instant air dash in, sets up the card, but we easily dash away. Kazam, good judgment.
100%. And he had so much meter to threaten a defensive option with, right? That Kshu gave him the respect for a moment, and Kazam did a real good job reading that one, but gets the hard taken away anyway, and Kshu 1 round away from tying this up.
Almost max resources for both players now. Kshu chooses to take the opportunity to get aggressive at round start. Reversal timing something, unfortunately gets blown out.
Oh, what a backdash from Kshu right there. The exact time Kazam trying to get that dash close sets going. Wild assault to extend the pressure right now. Cranking that guard bar and finds the low miss fighter. RC's the bait, the burst as well. Kshu, all the momentum on his side.
Recognizing the spacing as well to get the 5K for the punish to PRC forward, but it's not going to matter here. Dashes on up and has the meter advantage here. Kazam fighting for his life in the corner, and unfortunately here the efforts might be in vain.
Look at that. Oh, and then the dash and backdash, a little two-step for your pleasure, and a tied up set to start this top 8.
Oh, Kshu, way to battle back here. It was all Kazam 2 games straight, and all of a sudden we bring ourselves down to the finale with the counter hit 5K to actually get us started.
All right, knocked down real quick with card out, but yes, indeed, the activity on that 2S catching the backdash, and Kazam beating him to the button, literally.
Ugh. Okay, not too much damage after the break, but that's okay.
Exactly.
The synchronized swimming on the jump.
Legit. Sharing the brain cell, fighting over it. Joker's trick this time. Now Kshu's going to receive some positive bonus, but Kazam's sitting on 100 tension. How's he going to use it? That's why he just put out the card, right? He didn't want to directly approach with this much meter on Kazam's side.
Risky, still being behind on resources as well. BRC into the throw.
Oh, wait, turn this one around. Now Kshu again forcing the issue with the Nsenga RC. Back in there, ooh, the misfinder sheath. And once again, Kazam are gonna be able to confirm into the Joker's trick.
Pixel of life left here, tries to backdash, but the guard crush just barely connects it.
Oh, that's 6P from Kshu to go through the misfinder, but it doesn't matter.
Wow, dashes on in with the RC, closes the distance, set point now for your winner's side life. Good jump over, but the 6P's even better.
Indeed. Oh, cut him off at the pass here. Kshu's gonna get a big chance to establish a lead early in this round, especially with that 6K. Kazam doesn't want to see that.
Flipped on in, gets the throw. We have not seen raw throw initiated like that very often in the set. Kshu is unsheathing it finally, as we're gonna go through one more time, cut through, ask him the question.
Yeah, we saw like one sequence where Kazam threw Kshu like 3 times in a row, but Kshu has not tried to establish throw much on Kazam. Oh, trying to get him to bait there. Gonna be able to RC and get the kill. We're going to a final round in our first set of top 8.
Oh, one more decision to make it happen here. Full burst for Kshu, coming in with a slight advantage. Trying to go for the dash in. Oh no, and Misfinder going south, forces him to burst.
The flip over to avoid the Misfinder, and he catches him reaching with the dash dance.
Oh no. Kazam, big trouble here. Not a hard knockdown though. Positive bonus is going to be able to rack us up a little bit. Kshu should at least get another wild assault, but now the burst is baited. The damage is coming through. Kazam is going to have one more guess.
Okay, Kshu smells blood in the water right now. This man was down 2-0 and on the verge of a 3-game comeback. Kazam still got some here to work with here. He's FDing away, instant blocks and all that. Finally gets the YRC out. No flincher from Kshu. He knows he can afford a throw or two.
Even with, if it was a back throw here, just block. Very good. Life total starting to dwindle. Chip is going to add up.
Oh, and then cuts the dashes off. Kshu completes the comeback and will be in winners finals.
Actually incredible way to re-stabilize after being so far down. Kshu showing that he deserves the spot, and Kazam obviously playing incredible today. Not the last we'll see of him. He's going to be coming down to the losers bracket.
Well, lucky for all of you, there's plenty more to come. And coming up next, representing Tampa Never Sleeps, he is a Saiyan raised on Earth. It's MFCR.
Pure farming of aura. Oh, that's a clean fade. I like that. At least from here it looks clean. Oh, the battle axe.
That goes ridiculous.
Oh!
MFCR, that's TNS Goku coming to the stage, brother. One of the strongest players here in Florida, and a hometown hero. Orlando is where this guy claims, bro.
My man's on his Dothraki vibes right now. That's OD. I was gonna say, toss me the axe. I want that joint. Hanging it up against the stick, that was sick.
Oh man, how do you compete with the aura, bro? I don't understand.
Real. Look at Jobber's taking it back.
All right, and his opponent, representing TSM on the gunslinging broken messiah, it is Leffen.
Oof.
Hell yeah.
Leffen always come through with the
That's all
villain
you'll
music. Ugh, that's a hard track.
Listen, bro, he's trying to bring a little bit of 20XX here to Guilty Gear Strive as well. I respect that. Big Leffen coming up to the stage here. This is going to be a crazy one.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Because of that, you're not often able to dodge it even with dash unders.
Orlando's strongest soldier facing off against Leffen, one of the best on the planet here. An absolute masterwork of matchup coming up now as we are going to get into our second matchup winner side.
Man, Leffen already opted for the close quarters combat and is able to get the burst early, so that is a great look from him, even trying to establish the throw, but MFCR able to take it out, and once again, Berserker Slash just gets shot.
That's one of the big things too. Once you get longer than 2 character lengths away and you're able to pull the gun, you can react to the run through, but you can't react to the missile drop kick. The 2D finds the mark.
Yeah, the 2D always lurking in the shadows. It's a scary side. Leffen again going to be able to escape the corner with the RC dash out, not even trying to play those jump 2K games.
Love the way he goes for the routing too. The dash gun pull is the best way to be able to get the launcher and get your routing going there.
They shoot in, and Nice just establishes the shot for the tick throw, right? Switching up from what we saw before where MFCR was able to tech the throw this time. The bullet beforehand kind of throws him off the timing, and Leffen is able to take the first round.
Start. Oh my God, a very aggressive angle there. 2K into the attempt at the tap dust a bit too far. Leffen not looking shook in the slightest.
Oh,
if anything, he's looking like he's doing doing the shaking here as he gets the block on the DP as well.
There it is. As I said, Leffen is quite good himself at calling out when the opponent is going to use those invincible reversals. And he's been great at calculating the exact distance that the CQC roll will cross up at.
Oh, dude, the Hezi made that so ridiculous. What a tech. Tries to go for the throw, but has to PRC.
Oh, MFCR able to get one hit, but nothing else afterwards. Gets the curse on top of him as well. Goes up against the 2K right. MFCR has been pretty tech happy. That might be what happened there. And Leffen gonna let the Ex Machina ring out for game one.
I think maybe the reason he's throwing so often is because a lot of people will try to very aggressively throw roll through because a lot of Happy Chaos players will lean onto the roll a little too early. Leffen is not the type of player who needs to lean on things like that.
Absolutely.
So being too preemptive against a player like Leffen, who is as versatile as he is, can get you in really big trouble, as we've seen in game one.
100%. Like his recognition of being outside throw range, but still being in cross-up roll range is super ridiculous. And Leffen already picking up where he left off, baiting the burst and getting the positive vibes going.
Oh, Deus Ex for the full reload here. Max burst. Oh no, and once again, he's getting mind controlled into these DPs here. It's gonna be a run back of the Deus Ex, and the round is already out of the way. Leffen, the 5 golden letters.
Yeah, legitimately. So when Leo leaves, I'll be talking again. I got mind control over Whitefang. But right here, that's what you were highlighting, right? The roll through, wanting to throw it. And that was one of the few times Leffen did roll at throw distance, and MFCR is making him pay for it.
You can hear the crowd. They love it for sure. Gets the break, the hard knockdown. Plenty of meter to fight with, though.
The Orlando native, and again just scratching and clawing at the ACL. Leffen with the 2.
MFCR trying to go for a big read there. I think he was trying to call the YRC. Unfortunate, but Leffen with a great mash.
The 2P Amare gets him out of the situation, lands on the same side of the jump 2K.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, the purple stuff. It's out the fridge, it's on the battlefield.
Oh no, curse applied. That's a big difference maker here. Focus is a little low. Nice tech!
What a tech indeed from MFCR. Leffen does manage to take advantage of it afterwards, right? Happy Chaos is such a hard character to deal with post-throw tech because of the gun. Oh, steady aim, tries to get the dust in. RCs wants to go back-to-back. MFCR's defense looking stalwart right now. Gets the air throw as well. You ain't going nowhere.
Again, tries to beat the YRC. This time, it's the J2K. What a block, but can't block forever. Leffen with the mixtape. Jesus Christ.
Legitimately, bro, you were not escaping. Man, with full hot sauce mode right there. Half man, half amazing and all that. Yeah, that was nuts, bro. Like the sequencing with the shots into the 6K as well, catching them low. Man, oh man. And that's really good too, because you can true block string into that up against a flash kick opponent, right? They're looking to go down and up. So if they're inputting the flash kick, that's gonna expose them to a low like that. Really well done by Leffen.
Oh, this time Tap Dust actually gets flash kicked here, finds the throw, and now offense begins. Overhead finds the mark, and finally Leffen chooses to burst.
Yes, indeed. Oh, we get to the other side on top of that one. Just a little Hezi right there, getting the throw in, sneaking it in. Definitely varying up the timing because MFCR has been so good at taking the dash up throws, honestly.
Oh my God, what a check on the overhead as well. We're pressing in all the right places, but unfortunately now it's back in the blender.
Oh, and the backdash BRC to avoid the throw attempt and get another heart on the board. That's the thing with Leffen, right? Nothing really slips through the cracks when it comes to tech. Like, he always knows when he can check. He knows when you're going to be looking to abuse a gap that is not actually real.
Oh, and you can see trrying to go for the double parry there, looking to close the distance while you can't block, taps the dust, gets the hit, forces the burst. Leffen is on a roll.
Yeah, man, he's been in complete control of this one, and again, this time baiting out the throw from MFCR. A little bit short of a combo, so he's just using the install to focus up, maintain as much concentration as possible.
Guard point stance to try and stop the J2K after the jump over. Tries to go for the 2D and looked for the throw, but is much too far.
And Leffen staying just outside the range of Leo constantly. What a backdash right there to thwart the 2K.
Okay, managed to get the big reload. The lack of bullets was maybe a concern, but for Leffen, there's never a concern. Lets them ring, and that's gonna do it. 3 games straight for Leffen.
Convincing victory right there. Very much in control the whole time, and yet looked super sharp against the Leo Whitefang, right? I think this is a character he's prioritized, really learning how to fight for as long as Travis has been out, right? Definitely, that character has dominated a lot of the top tier meta for long periods of this game, so you could see the experience really come through and shine in that matchup.
through heaven, but it's time to take a trip down to hell. Up first, representing FlyQuest is your reigning, defending Evolution champion, Nitro!
Oh. Full Goon Squad? Oh man, got the boss music. Oh my God! Riding on acoustic shoulders, excuse me. The New York Cowboy bringing one of their own to the ring. Solo Dolo.
Oh my God, Nitro.
And keeping the kneel afterwards. Acoustics is OD.
He said, my king.
Salute.
Powerful performance, powerful entrance from one of the GOATs of the game, Nitro. Continuing to impress here, even in the theatrics.
That was the sumo muscles.
Shoutouts.
And his opponent, origin, unknown, blood type, unknown, the super-powered Secret Service agent, it's classified!
That was good stuff, Jabra. That was good stuff. Oh, we got...
Turn the brightness up, dog.
For real?
Oh, man, but as we said, two players that they are extremely familiar with each other's play styles. Honestly and truly, you can see shades of their Giovannas in each other when they do play it here.
Yeah.
But as you've said, we are expecting potentially the Leo Whitefang. Classified has had a hell of a bracket to get here.
First match in losers round 1, top 8. NitroNY, reigning defending Evo champion, going up against Classified. It's going to be a barn burner. Whew.
Ready to get it started. 99 seconds going to decide a lot. Is Nitro going to go for the crazy stuff? Instead, it's just a safe little dash up, whiff on the tech, and somehow survives it. No blood lost yet.
Like Nitro was already committed to the backdash, right, rather than recognizing it in the moment, but now Classified going to be able to establish the throw nice and early with an IBFD on the safe jump to get Giovanna away.
2K6P gets the knockdown. Doesn't go for any crazy run-through stuff. Instead, it's just the jab. Very metered approach so far. I like this as the pillar comes out, but he couldn't parry in time.
You can tell both of these players are so familiar with each other. The way Classified did the BRC forward to nullify the back turn stance. Like, oh my goodness, chasing him down though.
See, just trying to play footsies there, unfortunately unable to block it. Now 50 meters still available. Uses it for the red RC. Gets the hit. Not quite enough to kill with the axe kick though.
And Nitro, I mean, I feel like he's one of the best back turn users in the business. Classified does get another throw here. Knows that Nitro's gonna be holstering for a minute because he can take a couple of throws. YRC'd him away, tries the breakdance fighting. Did he reach? No, Nitro playing it nice and safe.
Definitely respect that too. Tried to go for the fuzzy stuff, but the YRC pushes him out. I felt like he had to go for a risk, and if you're gonna go for big risks, might as well do it early.
You know, once again, Classified establishing the throw here, looking for the safe jump afterwards. Nitro finds the flash kick a little later in the string, though. Great timing. Oh, my.
Again, the 5Ks find the mark. Gets the throw, though. The back turn continues to maul. FD to make room, though. Again, Classified's looking so practiced here, but Nitro continues to control space.
Indeed, the IB, but the backdash BRC gets over the 2K. That was a ridiculous maneuver from Classified.
Ridiculous confirm as well, recognized it was counting hit, knew he could get the charge dust, milk so much extra damage out of it. And here in the corner, a bit of a struggle right now.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe Nitro was able to weather that storm right there. Try to wait for him to land the 5K to stuff the approach. That's, I think, one of the things I've been most impressed with Classified, this 5K placement, and just in general, the way he stopped Nitro's approach, whether it be with the far S, the far heavy, the 5K. We've seen everything, honestly. He's just picking the right button at the right time.
It's the throw, goes for the jump in once again. That safe jump continues to go through. No flash kick so far from Nitro, but 2D into the confirm, as you say, the spinning dog kick to set up the hard knockdown.
Oh my goodness, yes indeed. And you see another hezzy right there as well. I love the meaty timing on that. I think he took it into account. Oh, a wake up flash kick, but Nitro finds the open up with a 2D. A little bit of a frame kill, back turn K into another juggle.
Look at the meter differential, though. This is a big deal. Straight up, what a block!
Lord. And then what movement from Nitro again, backdashing, getting out of the throw range, and then being able to throw himself. Classified spins the burst, and yeah, gotta go for a burst safe routing right here. Nitro keeps it holstered, and then uses a super instead. Gonna get the RC follow-up for the kill. What a way to clutch out game one.
Said, why would I burst? That won't kill him.
Yeah.
I love that, bro. The decision-making is crucial. Expected Classified to bait too hard. That was incredible.
100%. And to Classified's credit, he did like a burst safe route. He still got a combo. It wasn't just some hard, like, let the combo drop bait. But nonetheless, man, Nitro's discipline, knowing that the burst safe route wasn't going to kill him, and then just popped off with the super afterwards, sneaking behind her for the back turn S. My goodness, bro.
Oh, wow, and this is just one of those rounds. Sometimes against Leo Whitefang, he's going to hit you once, your eyes are going to glaze over, and you're going to realize, oh, what happened to my life bar?
100%.
That's going to happen sometimes.
Yeah. And, you know, in the back turn instances, if you're going to opt to back turn or FD a lot of the back turn pressure, once he gets pushed out, that overhead's coming, right? Because it is one of those things that will nullify that space that was granted from the FD.
He dashed up with the low, though. Way to get your charge in time.
There it is again, right after the FD. Nitro goes straight into it. Not trying to let Classified get any space away. Does to break the wall.
Chooses not to use the meter, doesn't want the hard knockdown. Instead, is going to back off. RC gets the hit. Burst is available, but knows he's not going to die.
Indeed, and Nitro masking the option behind the H fireball. Looked like he snuck in the dust. And we got a 2-0 lead like that. And I like going back to the character select screen right now. Take a moment and think about the game. Figure out what you could do differently.
I wasn't going to bring this up because I didn't think it was going to happen, but he does have other characters. I'm expecting to stick with the Giovanna, but there is potential for the Ninja.
Oh, yeah. We saw him hover over Chip to start this one, thinking about it. But I like him going back to Giovanna, the tried and true. Got him this far into the top 8, and honestly, he's been playing super well. It's just one of those things where maybe he ran into a tough matchup. We talk about both of these players being extremely familiar with each other. But right now, and again, of course, with Nitro knowing Giovanna so well, right? He might be the most experienced Giovanna player in the business. So the fact that you are bringing this character is an unfortunate draw.
Oh no, that did so much damage by those. Oh, lights! Oh my god, and he gets into the pillar as well. Breaks through the wall and continues to hold on to the meter. He doesn't value the hard knockdown. He wants the RC for neutral.
Yeah, exactly right. He's like, I'll take the positive bonus. I know how powerful all these options when I have the 50% tension are. So really definitely just looking for that. YRC as well, right? Even defensively can get you out of dodge most of the time.
Oh, flipped on in the same side. Reversal timing on the DP. Beautiful stuff. And they're back into the back turn. But this time, we actually go to him to actually contest early. I love that. It ends up taking the burst.
Yes, indeed. Oh, trying to get it with a fadeaway H. Good job from Classified, not sticking his hand into the blender and now getting the throw. Oh, BRC drift down on the same side. Why you triangle jumping with Giovanna, dog?
He said, I thought you played versus games, boy. Ain't ready?
So you ain't here for try jumps? He's like, they didn't have those in the game you played. He's like, that's the wrong versus game.
Oh no. Classified with the 5K this time though, gets the throw. All these rounds have been so manageable here, but Nitro's defense continues to hold up. What a tech and incredible blocking here.
Yeah, most definitely Nitro. What a disciplined performance defensively right there, and even being able to drain all that crank on the guard bar.
Oh, trying to go for the OTG there. I thought the K was going to be active enough, but instead it's going to be the 5P into the super.
Well, that Nitro having full faith in the back turn buttons, as he should. Those buttons are absurd.
It's not fair.
Legitimately, every single one of them.
Oh, Tatsu for the knockdown though, close slash. Dude, we are up backing on everything. We are just so patient, but finally finds the hit, and the one hit confirm into the super.
That was OD off the light, just light right into the breakdance fighting. BRC backwards. And now he's going to be able to get the hit. Classified holstering the burst, though. Maybe expecting Nitro to hard call him out. Maybe just holding it on because he did have a heart to sacrifice.
Early burst potential here. 5K finds the knockdown. Unfortunately, doesn't get much value from it. A great IBFD to earn some space.
Nitro is so good at IBFDing those jump ins after the knockdown. What a late air throw from Classified.
Still gets a safe jump off of that as well. Just blocked, made him lose the turn. Gets the throw once again. Classified, loop that pressure.
Indeed. Oh, the IBFD after the BRC. Are you serious, Nitro?
Uh-oh. Oh no, and the overhead finds the mark. This time we're gonna go for the hard knockdown here. Classified is 2 guesses away from unfortunately being sent home.
I cannot believe he IBF'd that overhead. I'm still lost from that. Oh, try to bait him into pressing a button. Oh, and then gets the parry off. We hadn't seen it out the whole set, and now sneaks it in the clutch moment.
It all comes down to this. Classified still has the burst. Tries to go for the try jump there. Gets the hit. Burst in response from Nitro.
Indeed, now just trying to hold on to this match. He wants to close out the set here. Classified, double wall on assault. He's trying to force the issue. He got the throw out, but Nitro was able to cover it.
The reposition was beautiful. 5K does get a little bit of damage here. Has to PRC.
Oh my goodness, Classified weaving in and out, finds the throw at the last second to stay alive in the set. You saw him take into account the flash kick. He was looking to bait it out, getting back and letting him have some room, only to take that space away and throw him to victory.
I'm so glad he stuck with Giovanna too, because this was definitely the right choice. Every single one of those matches was within his grasp, and now we're going to have to see if he can continue this type of moment. Whoa, what a statement start.
Yeah, micro dash instant block to punish the 5K around start. Nitro, you are some type of ridiculous, bro. Another instant block right there on the whip kick to get another punish.
Oh my God, finally goes for the run through. That's something we haven't seen very much at all. Unsheaths it here in the later stages of game 4.
He's indeed catching the backdash that time, the 2-piece, and Nitro was betting on the throw OS and finds the throw anyway.
Just enough.
Yes, indeed. Right back on set point. Nitro goes. Classified, you know, when you exert a lot of mental and physical effort like he did in that last game, sometimes the opening round of the next match can take a little slow. So now hopefully he can bounce back here.
Oi. Backing up a little bit, 6P into the top 2. Checks the dash up as well. I like that little bit of a delay, knowing he's minus, but knowing that Nitro knows it and is going to try and take extra liberties.
Oh, caught him flinching right there with the big headbutt. Classified gonna spin the burst, not wanting to see Nitro gain any more momentum for that. The BRC doesn't get the IBFD this time, and he's able to get the fuzzy going.
Ooh, spiral arrow. Gets the 5K afterwards. Knockdown comes through, still not enough. And that minor step back.
Yeah, caught him flinching for a minute there, but he couldn't quite close the door on this round, but he does now. Classified, that's what we talked about, right? Being able to bounce back in this round here, force another round 3, and it's on the verge of tying the set up.
Oh no, but after the dash there, it's an easy punish throw as well as the dash through the overhead. Nitro off to the races now as we try to continue through. Gets the low, gets the throw. Classified continuing to guess here.
Oh my, he was trying to backdash for his life, but you were lost in the sauce until now. He's got a chance. Classified looking to stop him in the corner, but that's not gonna happen. Nitro gets the jump out, confirms it's in a super, and takes it 3-1.
Oh. Just able to keep himself in there. Classified with a Herculean effort, but unfortunately it's not quite enough. Is going to make the exit here at 7th place, but a top 8 spot is an incredible showing here. Please, everybody, give it up for Classified.
I hope you all are ready for some big boy summer, because up first, representing Tampa Never Sleeps, is the Secretary of Absolute Defense, Cheryo!
Coming out with the flag draped as well, North Carolina.
Let's go, Cheryo in the building. North Kakalaki, you say, repping hard. Along with TNS, of course.
I say my 2 favorite places. I'm from right outside Charlotte, man. Good to see him taking the victory, bro. Oh, man. They call him Secretary of Absolute Defense, but the offense for this character cooks.
And his opponent, representing Paragon, the Demon King of Guilty Gear Strive, it's Jack!
Oh, and nothing but smiles here for Jack, a player who needs no introduction. If you've watched any Guilty Gear in the last, 2 years, this is a name you absolutely have seen. He has cast a shadow over online Guilty Gear, continuing to run everyone's pockets week in and week out, and another player who has been so close to winning the big one before.
And, you know, he's got a lot of forbidden tech in-game. I don't think I've ever seen the double ponytail. That is forbidden tech outside of game. Oh, my goodness. This is wild. And Jack, like we said, repping right now. Cheryo already showing off. Oh, the new North Carolina Regional. Take note, if you're in the building September 27th and 28th, Cheryo letting y'all know. Very long time, so I'm expecting nothing but excellent defense and even better offense.
Oh man, this is about to be crazy here. Goldlewis is going to need to get started early here. White Wild is all definitely going to be a big pull in this one. We're going to see that a little bit later on into the match. But for now, getting us started straight away, the two hands pushes him out, and a good tech in response.
Jimmy's like, give me the high 10, brother. Let's start this set off right. Oh, and another throw established here from Jack nice and early. Some pushing away from the FD, but you can see Jack immediately making up for that with a dash, along with the bullets behind it to cover the approach. Oh my goodness, some instant blocks here from Cheryo, but gets mixed up in the process regardless. Jack back to the original side for the wall break.
Yep. Top of the gun, looking good. Security at an all-time high, but it's not going to matter here. What a fix, bro. Are you serious?
Legitimately, how you just juggling after that, seeing the 2D whip. He's like, it's all good, bro. The bullets will handle the business that I need them to handle.
That's a long, perfect, too. Jack looking so strong here. Burst already almost backed up for Cheryo. One of the nice things about Goldlewis, you can just burst every single time it's up, and you'll get 3 or 4 per game.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely one of the privileges of the big bodies in this game. What has made them particularly strong now. But Jack, as we highlighted at the very beginning, right, has a really good record against Goldlewis, even backdashing the Behemoth Typhoon right there. Ridiculous stuff defensively again.
And knowing when to be brave is one of the most important things about the matchup here. 2D pulls the gun, tried to go for something there, but unfortunately has to continue to hold the FD, but a great tech in response.
Yes, indeed, Cheryo did weather the storm that time. PRC to keep this pressure going. Jack jumps out with the falling S as well. Man, oh man, how do you open this guy up?
Oh, IBFD buys you a little bit of room here. He's going to have to do something aggressively soon. Backdash actually gets called out, and the BRC actually keeps him jailed with a jab.
Oh man, and once again, getting the splat going, curses him up as well beforehand. This is real rough, bruh. Steady aim is there whenever he wants to pull the gun out. Jack doing a great job balancing his resources, though, and catches the backdash at the worst moment for Cheryo.
Well, and just like that, the round to the wayside here. Cheryo never really got to get their offense started. Landed one Behemoth the entire time. The rest were expertly FD'd or backdashed in the corner. Jack, again, as we said, showing off these defensive mastery when it comes to avoiding the big man.
Legitimately here, man, his defense is so impressive. And once again, oh, he got the shoulder check there early, but you never know when Jack's gonna get hit, right? Because it feels like he never does, so it's hard to just commit to something thinking that it's gonna go right.
Even there, uses the gun to try and prevent the air-to-air. A lot of the times, the headbanger's ball has come through, gets the jumping, covers himself so well with the gunshot, but no bullets left in the chamber now.
He's gotta make something happen. All hands right now. Gonna be able to, oh my goodness, this is the reload of the 1 bullet to get the juggle, then the reload of the 2 here to get some pressure going, trying to flip the gun up, but Cheryo's defense has been really good. That was gonna put Happy Chaos in the corner so we see the burst.
Oh no, but J2K finds the mark once again, gets the wall stick just in time. Deus Ex with the curse applied. Jack can do no wrong right now.
Yeah, and like the way he goes about his risk reward management, spinning the burst on that side switch combo to maintain his position rather than give Cheryo the corner. This dude is ridiculous.
Oh my god, and just lets it rain while he's jumping too, bro. Empties everything out, takes the shot one more time. Jack is on a tear right now.
Again, identifying the fact that this is going to be the kill combo, right? So get as much damage as possible because you're going to start the next round with a fully loaded clip anyway. Legitimately, like, the processing speed is out of this world.
Oh, look for the JP. Good idea from Cheryo. Unfortunately, a touch mistimed. Jack back on his feet, goes for the rundown, forces the burst.
And the way he covers both options, right? Like, he backdashes the bullet, so he just has the 2K there to make sure the backdash gets clipped that time. But Cheryo coming through with the big damage. And that's why this matchup is still doable for Goldlewis, right? All you need is 1 hit.
If Goldlewis ever 6 H's in a combo, burst or you're dead.
Yeah.
Like, there's no in between.
100%. You don't have a choice. Unless you got a heart to sacrifice, that burst got to come out. And luckily for Jack, he's been playing so well that he did have a heart to sacrifice in that last round. So we find ourselves in round 3, and once again, he has gathered control.
Oh, fakes the second overhead! Dude, that was so high level!
That was, yeah, 100%. Especially, I think, after establishing it early as well, the double overhead, or at least we saw Leffen do it. It's been on the screen, and he's playing the remix to it.
Ooh, jumped up. On the IB, gets the 2K2D, Behemoth, time for work.
That's what Cheryo needs right now. He's got to make things happen. Big throw. really established that at this point. BRC tried to bait something out from Jack. Man, the YRC timings. Like, how did he not get baited before? The backdash on the behemoth, but he cannot escape because he's got no bullets.
Oh man, guys to go for the air-to-air, ends up whipping, but it's not gonna matter. It still results in death, and it's just like you said, a life lead is not a life lead against this guy. The big man finds one touch, and the cryptid is coming out.
100%, and like the resource management is usually so on point from Jack, and not trying to say it wasn't there. He just found himself at a spot where he had no bullets, right? And usually what he's super good at is making these gambits that open a window where he doesn't have to block and then sneaking a bullet in to take his turn back. He didn't have that option that time, and Cheryo made the most of it.
That's gonna set us up for a positive bonus here though. Jack, no hard knockdown, but still tries to go for the dash in, gets immediately stop sign. Good back. We have backdashed every single one of those plus frame behemoths.
Yeah, exactly. He is not letting Cheryo get the plus frames going at all. Amazing stuff from Jack. Finds the air-to-air as well, and again, he is an expert on this character. Always gonna convert for the wall splat, especially when he's got the Ex Machina in his pocket.
Just like this. Resources about tied here. It's just a burst. The difference maker, YRC, is blocked, and the round goes to the wayside here. Jack is going to take another lead, but Cheryo's still not dead yet.
Man, oh man, what a bounce back from Jack. But again, we talked about it, we saw it in the previous set, right? Where usually when you exert a lot of mental, physical effort coming back like Cheryo did in that game too, sometimes the next round is going to go a little bit by the wayside.
Oh, of course. Oh, tried to stop sign him there. We're trying to read dashes now with behemoths. Is where Cheryo's at in the layers right now.
Jump 2K caught the counter hit. Cheryo trying to thwart the offense from Jack. Gets the wow on us all. You talked about it, right? I love the fact that Cheryo has holstered it until game 3. Like, not looking to just rely on that. Baits out the YRC. Jack's gonna burst here. He's trying to hold on to this bar.
But Wild Assault once again to close the distance here. We finally unsheathed it. As you said, the overhead finds the mark. It's not enough to kill. FD for your life, but it's not going to matter. The tenderizer comes around, and Cheryo's going to equalize once again.
And Jack, he chose to keep the burst to himself last time, right? But this one, he wanted to spend it. Either way, we're in round 3, and he does strike first.
Not quite enough for the hard knockdown here, unfortunately. White Wild Assault gets whip punished there. We get the read, jumps away. Deus Ex once again.
And let the shots ring. Security get the plus frames on this other side as well.
Ooh.
Thrown. It's going to be good for Jack here. Will the Ex Machina plus the wall break do it? Even with the big body from Goldlewis, he should be done. Not quite, actually. Cheryo, all he needs is one hit, man. And he can start the party. Obviously, guys, with the burst at this point, try to just snipe him out. Full machine gun funk.
Oh, did burn out the rest of that positive bonus at least, but look at the meter. Oh no, out of focus all of a sudden.
It's a big chance, but yeah, with the 100 tension, it was going to be tough to do anything about it. Regardless, Jack again balancing his resources so well and finding the BRC under for the anti-air victory.
That's one of the worst situations too, is when you whiff something as Goldlewis and you get slowed down, you are legitimately triple digits negative.
Yeah, that's crazy.
like, you get to do anything you want to whiff punish a situation like that, but you can see a little bit of a slowdown here. No character swap coming for sure. I know that Cheryo has practiced other characters before, but when you're playing the big man, there's no point to change. I don't think you need to. He's got the tools to win this.
Yeah, absolutely. A character can definitely bring it back. We've seen this a couple of times, right? It is a feast or famine matchup. That's how these things go when it's a big body against a character like Happy Chaos, who's built to keep you out. Usually, as long as you can get in one time, you can get the W. So, yeah, it's looking rough in the neutral for the most part, but we've seen Cheryo gets one opening, and he shuts the door on any hope.
A single touch, a single swing of the coffin here. Jack needs to continue to be defensive, continue to be evasive. Has been doing such a great job so far here. We'll see if he can maintain that standard. Getting into the next game. Game 4, tries to go for the push right away, gets the jump in, not quite going to be able to connect with the behemoth here. And again, that overhead behemoth has been backdashed every single time. The evasion has been beautiful, and he jumps to try and bait the burst, but unfortunately doesn't quite get there. Still, the offense is working out. A jab, couldn't quite find the mark here, getting aggressive once again. Sucker punch into the pull of the gun. Cheryo with the slowdown, gets the air to the pineapple from a distance, somehow manages to save him. It looked like it was over, but the homie saves the day.
What a comeback from Cheryo here. Finding the drone assist when he needed it the most. Jack trying to get the headbutt and put him back.
Oh my God, the coast.
What a block on the dust.
Close slash gets the follow-up. Yep, super focused. One bullet left in the chamber. Has to go for a full reload.
Oh, and then to whiffing the dust into the bullet coverage. Classic Happy Chaos. Cheryo here back against the ropes again. Tried to pull out the minigun, but nah. Jack says all hands, no bullets. Only I get to do stuff like that. Breaks the wall, takes the round.
Slices through the guts with a perfect here, and now it is set point, survival point for Cheryo.
Ooh, immediately cuts him off of the pass as well with a 2B. Able to follow it up with a knockdown. Big dust here as well. Forces the burst out from Cheryo, or at least he chooses to. Doesn't want to surrender the momentum Jack.
Just like that, it's gonna set it up one more time. Another wall break, another looped string of pressure. Cheryo, he's reliving the same Tuesday, brother. He's gotta get out of here.
Legitimately, Cheryo. Oh, he tried the deflect shield and Jack just throws him for that attempt. How does he know, man? And staying one step ahead of his opponent constantly. Jack is just different.
It's gonna leave us down to throw will do it. Anything will do it. Curse is applied. A major move needs to be made. Good block, but blocking's not enough.
Yes, indeed. Oh, baby, getting away from the Beam Typhoon. The Wild Assault is chased him down to the corner. Yeah, the sharp elbow for the 2P, preventing the jump out, but Jack finds his Abare and finds the victory. Gonna be moving on to loser's quarters. He's bringing out the Giovanna.
Yeah, I think that you're 100% right in your matchup assessment here, and I think this is a better pick for him for sure. So we'll see if it works out for him. Can he convert the way that we know that he can, or can Kazam continue to write this story, man? The legacy's just getting started, and just like this, the match is already going, and we got these clean hits. That's 50% of Nitro's life.
Yeah, it's one of those things, right? It's like, yeah, you can FD me away, but you just FD'd yourself right under the card, so easy misfinder setup, very well recognized from Kazam.
Oh, stands on Sands, goes for the dash twice in a row, and Nitro a little throw happy there, gets caught by the close slash.
Yeah, 2K afterwards, Spyro tried to bait something out, but Kazam, he only had burst, really. He was going to use it on block there, so I'm a little surprised Nitro didn't continue the pressure.
We saw a nice little thing there, too. Giovanna with the light, low profile there during her dash a lot of the time. If you go with a normal afterwards, you're able to low profile some of these long-range normals from Johnny. But the spinning dog kick for the knockdown here, even on meter. Kazam has burst.
Yeah, he's going to actually use a deflect shield instead. Maybe wanting to keep some of the burst meter now, want to fully spin the actual full meter with the burst itself. But it was such good recognition from Nitro to go 2 lights into the super to lock out Kazam from burst in the first place. And he got so much damage off that while putting Kazam in a really bad spot. Speaking of which, he's back there now up against the corner with Giovanna.
Oh, the 2Ps find the mark. What a confirm. A quick one through as Nitro secures his hard knockdown here. Kazam gets for his life with the burst still on the table.
Yes, indeed, and how he's going to route this. Ooh, the dash under the closest anti-air is going to give Kazam a big shot here, especially with the tension in his pocket. Just takes the Nsenga wall break.
Max meter on the side, though, for both players now. 5K straight to the dome, forces the burst.
Real quick snipe with it now, PRC. Oh, right back at you, though, Nitro. Make sure he's going to toss him. Yo, Kazam showing no fear. Dashing all the way in the intimate spot.
Quadruple dash, ends up not quite finding the mark here. Close slash and the pressure, takes that little step backwards and stops him right away. Stuffs the dash and continues the pressure. Nitro might be out of this one.
Oh, yes, indeed. Misfinder with the car break afterwards is going to be enough. And just like that, Kazam has brought himself back into this first game.
2K into the dash forward. That empowered spiral, bro. You just can't press there. You have to hold. It sucks, but you got to block.
Nah, 100%.
Positive bonus, racking things up here. That burst gone the way back, but unfortunately here, straight away with the misfinder.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a game of chicken, right? With the spiral arrow, with the misfinder. Both of these characters having such long-range options. Nitro sitting on the full tension, so this man is a tank. And he might turn that defense into offense real quick, but instead, Kazam gets the throw.
Oh my, the most menacing walk-up you've ever seen. Nitro doesn't blink, though.
Great job. Oh, but he finally does get caught, trying to wiggle out. Sit there and hold this. There we go. Once again, using the Wild Assault to keep that pressure point blank. And Nitro has no way to escape this at this point. Kazam taking the first match.
Doubles up in the Nsenga and takes the kill. Kazam taking the lead here. And Nitro now, I was going to say maybe has something to consider, but no thoughts. Straight back in, is committed to the bin here when it comes to Gio, and I definitely respect it. Double 2P, went for the command dash. Almost gets the answer, but the burst does come through for Kazam.
Yes, indeed. And now the pressure is mounting in the corner on him. Nice insta-block to not get pushed back, allowing him to get that counter hit on, I think, the Nsenga. What a start, or the flip kick, one of the two.
Jumps in and gets the air super. The overdrive is going to secure us that hard knockdown. 50-meter available for Johnny B here, but how is he going to spend it? We'll never know, brother. The tri-jump once again. Nitro says, I get hit by it, I still got one for you.
Bro, that give me PTSD seeing that, bro. I'm like, oh my God, I've been opened up. Oh, catching the low as well, but nothing afterwards. The Lincoln, 2 of them is finer. Now the Wild is trying to keep that pressure going. You already know Nitro is looking to smother Kazam here in the corner, especially with his lack of defensive resources right now. He doesn't have YRC, doesn't have the flex shield, and that guard bar is cranked to the red. You in the wrong neighborhood, fam.
Oh no, tried to climb the tree, look for the JP, not gonna work out. Card into RC though, we're back on offense.
Kazam's like, it's all good. I'm looking like Kendrick in Toronto right now. It can be hot and I'm still working.
All right, that was great. It came through, trying to save himself some meter here. Does have a YRC. And on the other side now, look at the guard gate.
He was like, nah, this is my city now. I'm the king of the 6. Oh, nice deflect shield to get him away, though. Nitro still the exclamation point. Means he's going to melt here. He tried to beat the burst. Didn't give it to him. Gets the throw as well. Trying to lock him out of it. Nitro just going to hold on and sacrifice the heart.
And no reason to be a hero on that one. Definitely a good decision here. But now, burst expected very early. There's the throw, though. He's going to set up the card. After the dash, not much to show for it. The low gets the mark, but all these minor hits, yeah, you had to burst at some point.
Old spiral arrow as well, trying to just take him down. Show the discipline, establish it. The close says finally with the knee to the kitchen sink.
Oh no, and just like that, the dash up, the super. Once again, look at the life bar. Look at the red, bro!
Nitro to flex shield, gets him away. Oh, once again, just snipes him with a misfinder here, trying to mount this comeback slowly but surely. Just get the damage he can get.
What a counter hit, though. The dash up was perfection. Beautiful sequence from Nitro here.
Wow.
Should be just enough to kill as we get to the wall stick. What a route, bro.
Yes, the Wild Assault route right there was the optimal play from Nitro. Able to juggle all the way to the wall, and sticking with the Giovanna pays off big here. He looks much more comfortable in that game, too.
Oh my God, what a 6P. Good call out there. Something you have to do when you got the CQC situations against Johnny. And now the forced burst with the heavy. Oh, back to the same side though as we look for the close slash. Doubles up on it, gets the hit, forces the burst from Nitro here. So even on the resources, at least for now.
Oh my goodness, he tried to get him with the flinch right there. See, trying to make him press something. And again, wanted the little shimmy attempt with Giovanna, but Kazam this time responding in kind with the close sets. And we waking up with it, no longer trying to take this meeting.
Oh no, the offense unfortunately goes to the wayside there. Had no time to RC either. Complete blow up in the situation there for Nitro.
Flip on in, nice job. Switching up a bit from the Nsenga. Wabo again with it. Ooh, and just a little hezzy right there. Into the little misfighter, catches Nitro moving at the wrongest moment. Shooting the J, put it up.
Just like that, we still have a Wild Assault in our side. Zam just goes for the lazy jump and gets the hit. Close slash trades, and everything comes up his way around a piece now.
Yeah, honestly, that was just like everything working out for Kazam. He just had all the timings, and he's keeping that timing momentum right now. Finds the dash close as obviously Nitro not looking to surrender the positive bonus, so burst before the wall break. To the corner we go. He might get his own positive bonus here. He's actually going to take the knockdown in the corner instead of trying to get the wall splat. Oh, spiral for the plus frames, and nice job from Kazam challenging those plus frames with another J.
Said your turn, our turn. I love it. Ashton once again, a good backdash to get away, but 100-meter now for Nitro. Of course he does.
Yeah, always with the breakdance fine. Just going to force the situation. PRC to try and catch him flinching, but no, Kazam gets the far end. It's all doing what he needs, and whatever slash button's coming out is working out.
Nitro on the ropes now, you see. Deep exhale. He's going to go straight back in. No hesitation. The Giovanna's going to continue to be the choice here as he does find that stagger 2K right off the rip, and already we're in the West Coast corner.
Yes, indeed. Oh, the instant block right there. I love that. Nitro just so good at not getting pushed back by his opponent's box strings because of his instant blocking, but hey, could work out as a curse. Kazam was able to get the back throw. Now Nitro after the burst finds a little bit of a scramble. Both players looking for a significant hit though. Man, what an instant block again.
Ooh.
Just outside the range of that 2K right there. Yeah, I thought it was going to be the start for Nitro. Ooh, and now the guard bar was cranked to the red to start this combo as well, so just melting the life. Can't quite get the kill just yet, though. Nitro barely living on a pixel.
and after the slowdown gets the hit, opportunity to run it through. Kazam might need to spend the burst. It feels bad to spend it against an opponent with this much life, but you might have to.
Yeah, Nitro, that's what he's aiming for right now, right? Rather than the round victory itself, just getting the burst would be a huge moral victory, and that is a big dub for Nitro going into the next round, even eating that misfinder.
Kazam is on set point. Our defending Evo champion might be headed home early here. 5K, not if he has anything to say about it though.
Yeah, most definitely. You already know Nitro looking to continue his dominance in Guilty Gear Strive, but the Spyro does get called out with the 6P misfinder overhead to follow.
And the card behind him lets him extend. It's the jump in, BRC. Oh my God, just this low and slow. Tries to keep it solid.
That was like a 6 sequence, locking Nitro down, barely leaving any gaps to try to take his turn, but Nitro has found one here.
How far can he push it though? Oh man, it's just to just chill. Was expecting a reversal super, maybe now it's gonna be metered pressure, gets the hit, wasn't ready.
Yes, indeed. He's gonna open the door for Nitro, deflection in the back dash to make up for that dash distance on Giovanna. Incredible stuff from Kazam there.
Got the hit, is gonna set up for the wall break here. I do believe we're just barely gonna survive. Kazam, one more guess, 100-meter for Nitro and burst.
He's gonna be able to close it out here. Oh, the misfighter gets countered. He is able to cover that with the BRC and PRC of Nitro's own.
Wild Assault, of course, definitely the right choice. Spend it again if you feel like you need to. Goes for the dash and tries to play it slow.
Oh, and spinning that meter there really cost Kazam this round as Nitro is able to clutch it out. He had just built that 50% tension. That round was dictated how he used that, and unfortunately came up a bit short.
Oh, another game 5 might be on the horizon, but not if Kazam has anything to say about it here. 6K into the Nsenga.
Oh my goodness, trying to catch a flinching right there, but Kazam, he's just trying to FD it out. Nitro has found the hit regardless.
Oh, that's 50% of your life, the BRC slowdown.
Oh my, and the dancing in front of him, but Kazam has been so disciplined.
Unfortunately, that discipline's not turning into hits here. He's stuck in the corner, having to just get mauled. Has burst, has meter. What can he do to escape?
Nitro Wild Assault forces the issue here. What a sequence again from Nitro. Wild Assault takes a bit of the burst away, then immediately wall splats him to lock him out once he gets that bit back, and now ties up the set. Man.
Guarantees his pressure and sends us into another game 5. It has been back and forth all day long from all these players, and now Kazam says no more, trying to get this done early, but a burst comes out from Nitro.
Yeah, that was a beautiful hezzy from Kazam too, the timing on that to catch Nitro, but as you can see, we're already on the other side of the corner. Kazam now pokes out with the far S though.
Dash 2K was a touch too far away. Let's Kazam steal the turn back here. 100-meter on the horizon.
Again, YRC, Nitro looking to relieve some of that pressure. He didn't want to let his guard bar get cranked to the red again like we saw last time. Would have resulted in a disastrous situation. Kazam finds a 2S counter hit with 100 tension once the gamut. Jumps out. Oh, the misfighter anti-air before he landed. I think thwarted Nitro's really late button attempt. We see that all the time in this game where people are descending from a jump and try to catch you when people want to press something on the ground beforehand. Really well done.
Oh, it's just like this. Kazam is on set point now. Has the burst. Oh, and chooses to try and go for something aggressive there. Unfortunately, the timing is off. A good tech from both players here, but Nitro picks up the pieces back on offense.
Oh, man, he actually sticks the spiral arrow in. Kazam tried to challenge the frames, but Nitro not giving him an opportunity to do so and melting the life in the process.
Another beautiful extension here. Might be able to go to the final round, but not if Kazam has anything to say about it. A clean connection, drops the combo, but on the reset, is still able to find the overhead.
Exactly, bro. Just because he dropped it doesn't mean the pressure's ending anytime soon. He's got positive bonus as well. Already 50% tension to his name. BRC onto the PRC. Now, oh, great block from Kazam.
That wasn't like that. Backdash with the force slash.
Yeah, literally caught the startup with a misfinder right there. Ooh, the air block. Looked like that actually helped out a little bit because he committed to the card toss. Oh my, the air instant block on misfinder to dash up and get him afterwards. That was nuts.
Final round with no burst for either player. Nitro, first one to find the hit, goes for the flip kick and keeps him mid-screen. He's gonna head back to the wall though for the positive bonus. No hard knockdown, but a massive advantage for Nitro.
Bruh, that was the air instant block on misfire. If he did that on purpose, Nitro, truly different. What a throw tech, Kazam staying alive here, but he dashes in and gets the throw regardless. Nitro, what a comeback. Kazam definitely knows that one slipped through his fingers a little bit. An amazing performance from him, but Nitro showing why he is the reigning defending EVO champion.
Another match to decide who is going to make it into the top 4 here. It's Jack and MFCR.
Yeah, boy, it's going to be a banger to say the least here. But we're going to get into it now. Let's go. MFCR and Jack. Oh, to move on into loser semifinal, secure that top 4. Backdash, you know he's not going to let up. We're already looking to smother in the corner here. That FD, you see Jack immediately 2S, right? Knowing when the FD was actually going to push out in the first place.
Push away there. Gets straight on in, goes for the close slash. I like that little delay, but good patience from MFCR.
Legitimately, and oh, of course, behind the back with the instant air dash on the kick. And Jack with the roll through for the combo to get MFCR in the corner and through the wall.
50 meters still available, so is the burst as well. Backdash catches the backdash from Jack. Jack tries to make space. It's felt non-committal, but unfortunately here, MFCR with a great read.
Yes, indeed. And while this on immediately trying to not let Jack get any breathing room, but he does get it with the YRC in a 2D. Now we got the side switch. He puts himself in the corner just for the knockdown to catch MFCR off guard.
Just like this. Oh no, in the first flash it goes wide. MFCR, a bad read on that one, or just a good read from Jack.
Yeah, that jump was sponsored by Progressive, brother. That was assured safety.
Ooh. Shots ring out, gets the curse applied. Beautiful situation here for Jack, up around.
Oh, but again, we're going to represent the flash kick right just because you got one baited. And wow, the instant block and then throwing the wild assault. Incredible defense again from Jack. We talked about it. A master of the system mechanics.
And just like this, MFCR has plenty of resources to be able to defend himself here, but he's not going to have to defend himself for long. Back to the same side on the anime stuff, but the YRC gets blocked.
And then, of course, as soon as he built the burst back, he RC'd to make sure that was not going to be an option that MFCR could look to for escape.
That's extra hard for MFCR, though, because with burst, with another RC and how high he was in the combo, like every single hit was going to be an individual burst bait there. There's just no good options for MFCR.
Yeah, pretty much, right? It's not a good point to burst throughout the whole route. Now putting the curse on him as well. Oh my goodness, trying to chase him down, but again, Jack is just so good at letting the shots harass and make you second guess how you approach.
25 hits rang through. Over the dash up, 2K, not gonna find much. YRC goes for the headbutt. Hasn't been going for the throw often, but that's okay.
Oh, speaking of which, there, the Berserker Slash does get thrown this time. Jack, once again, is so optimal in all his decisions. Once we got pushed close enough to the corner, that's when I'll throw you.
Oh, dash DP, though, off the round start. Beautiful execution on that one as we go for the wild salt. Get the wall switch.
The raw Berserker Slash right there without the string, but the backdash BRC does open him up, and of course, he's gonna convert that for the kill. Jack, man, is so efficient.
Sucker punch into the shot, continues to ring through. 2K has a stop sign there, finds the hit, but unfortunately was unable to commit.
Wow, the Sonic extendo. Now we in the corner.
I actually think misspaced that combo. I don't think he wanted the pillar hit to hit there. He did have 50 meter.
Yeah, usually you see the pillar into the super, right? The pillar whiffs, and then we get the super wall break from Leo. But YRC anyway, oh, trying to get Jack flinching. He's looking for FD and what a block of the overhead as well. This man is so disciplined.
Oh, trying to go for the parry. Unfortunately, doesn't help him in the situation.
Yeah, bullet is there. Of course, the roll through. Catch him at the perfect distance. MFCR wasn't scouting the throw that time.
Oh my God, it just keeps getting worse and worse. Full burst available for MFCR. Goes for the throw though. Jack's trying to bait the deflect shield.
Oh my goodness, the back turn S as well. Trying to bait the burst right there, but he does lock him out and clutch it out. Puts a round on the board.
It's a very common situation, going for the deflect shield on that jump in from Happy Chaos there. You can see Jack was already thinking about it, was trying to pull the gun early, but now has to deal with the blender.
Yes, indeed, and MFCR nullifying everything, spits 2 wild assaults here to put Jack in the red on the guard bar, but a 2S. Again, Jack just knows, man, FDing her exactly at the right time with the 2S follow-up. YRC baited and punished heavily.
The charge does to get that extra bit of damage here. Breaking through with the curse. MFCR might be on his last leg.
Looking like it for this round, but wait a minute, he's gonna fire back another wild assault used. Oh, and the Rekka actually manages to close the distance quickly. YRC here, disciplined defense down from MFCR. Thrown though, you can only down back for so long up against Jack, so he exposes any and every habit.
Oh, just like that, with that one shot ringing out, it makes it 2-0 now. Jack continues the momentum, and you can tell MFCR deep in thought about how we're going to be able to handle this. A lot of times it's been very aggressive round starts. This time it's a backdash though.
Yes, indeed. All right, immediate burst as well. Jack looking to relieve some of this pressure here with a 2-0 lead. You know he doesn't want to give MFCR any momentum, especially with the hometown crowd. MFCR gets one game on the board, it can snowball out of control extremely quickly.
Smashes the low. Backdash is the axe kick, the first time we've seen it.
Legitimately, like it, Jack's defense just out of control. We saw the backdash and all the plus frame behemoth side follows the axe kick is backdash, but MFCR not going quietly into the night. Orlando, make some noise for your boy.
Caught the low, takes the hit. Beautiful stuff there. Forces the burst, unfortunately, here, but MFCR, I was going to say had priority, but the 2S reaches, unties his shoes, bro.
Yes, indeed. And always well aware, Ex Machina. Let me reload this clip. Fully focused as well. Jack looking optimal to take this round.
Hold the backdash, trying to make some room for himself. YRC, be able to escape.
I love that. MFCR not going with the Berserker Slash either, not going with the back throw. He wasn't trying to be linear. And even with those advanced decisions, Jack still doesn't get caught slipping, still finds a way to clutch out the round. Dude is ridiculous.
Might be the final round here. Jack, burst almost back here, tries to go for the 5K round. So he just presses it twice? Are you serious?
Straight up, man. Confirming it. This dude's reactions are kind of ridiculous, like just offensively. And trying to force something out here. The descending button catches MFCR off guard. R, so he keep the pressure going. Nice block, but of course it never ends. Woo-hoo. Jump 2K, at least he didn't get the full conversion.
Too far on the slash there. Finds the 2D though.
And no bullets for Jack right now. Yeah, he's gonna get some after the burst. Ooh, MFCR trying to switch it up a little bit now with some light dash pressure. Berserker Slash instant blocked and thrown. My goodness, Jack, how do you always know?
Oh, I thought he was about to hit him with the throw loop there. A touch too far. Nice block in the dust.
Surviving, but got caught reaching, and Jack is going to be able to close it out 3-0 and move on to loser semis.
Surviving the onslaught and being able to handle business. Jack, as always, a defensive juggernaut that is so hard to crack, bro. This guy is ridiculous to do it. CEO, it's time for winners finals.
Ooh. Let's go, baby. Leffen versus Kshuewhatdamoo. Johnny versus Happy Chaos. It is going to be a one for the books. Let me tell you what. Both players locked in. Ooh, both wearing the white too. Who's going to be the good guy? Who's going to be the baby face? And who's going to be the heel in white like Triple H?
Already looking pretty good here. Curse is applied. I like how aggressive our style is, but what a check on the wild assault. Tries to catch him charging it.
All right, that pressure being applied. You can see Johnny just cranks that guard bar so quickly in the BRC into the close set. Kshu and all Johnny players have full belief in that button. They subscribe to the Church of Close S.
Absolutely. And why wouldn't you if I had a normal like that? Good God.
Max. Oh, and a misfinder interrupting, of course. The Omni Burst still blocks it out, though, and blocks the YRC. Kshu taking every defensive choice into account.
Remember how I said he needed to come out and make a statement? That is a hell of a statement to start yourself off if he can keep that momentum. But now, Leffen with a good start there. Trades 2 bullets for a clean touch, and now a knockdown full screen.
Indeed, the clip. Oh, and of course, closing the distance because the concentration was getting a little low, right? He didn't want the shots to take as much concentration. In the middle of that, actually clipped Kshu and is able to take the full combo. Kobe in the building with the 24.
Okay. Oh, good block on the dust. Oh, but he hesitates. He thought he was going to try and go for it again. This time it's going to be the throw, and that should be an easy finish from there.
I like Kshu just holding the burst, right? He's not trying to be a hero or anything like that. Not going to Ultra Academy this time. He's got a heart to sacrifice. He can go to another round with that burst intact.
Oh, trying to adapt to that round start already. Taps the dust, finds the knockdown, burst applied.
Oh, try to toss the card at him too, but now pushes him back into it here. Misfinder low is blocked successfully from Leffen. Oh, and an air throw though. You are staying in this corner. Deflection taken into account, an instant air dash nullified. Oh my goodness. You had to know after him going low, he was going to set up the overhead. You wanted to test what Leffen was going to do.
Oh, now Leffen gonna have to make a big guess here. PRC tries to make it aggressive. Unfortunately, it's straight into the misfinder, but it's not enough to kill.
The misfinders, bro. Oh, he actually did catch him with a bullet right before he was gonna get sliced.
I like that too. Wild assault for the routing here. Gets the reload, has plenty of resources, but look at Kshu, 100 bar.
Like with barely a magic pixel on the mark, Kshu's gonna spin the burst, obviously. PRC close and gets the punish throw. Kshu strikes first blood.
And that was a near-death experience there for sure. If Leffen wins that one, the momentum might be unstoppable at that point. If you give Leffen that type of confidence, he will run you over. Huge from Kshu to take this first game and establish himself in this winners finals.
Yeah, but you remember, Happy Chaos abandoned magic, so no magic pixels from him. Ooh. Oh, but yeah, what a backdash getting away. Easy trip with a misfinder, and then jumps out of the throw attempt, but couldn't quite get the descending S.
And with 5K, the super kick coming through once again. Shawn Michaels with it, but the burst saves him a bit of a headache.
Oh my goodness, finds the conversion as Leffen always does. This is one of the things he's extremely clean out. Of course, the Ex Machina, he's got one bullet and builds the 50% tension at the perfect moment.
Okay, it's in a rough spot now. We do have resources to be able to fight it here. Backdash after the J2K.
Yeah, that was ridiculous, actually. I think Leffen ended up getting far S, but not close S because of that backdash as well. I think that's what threw him off a bit. And the dust to get the job done. Kshu continues to roll.
That's not what I was expecting, but we'll take it. The dash up very aggressively here. And the misfinder actually interrupts the curse. He gets the throw. Kshu continues to roll.
Oh my goodness, man. He's not surrendering any momentum right now. Leffen trying to find some relief. Look for the throw tech, but couldn't find it again. Had to spin his burst to not get any more damage incurred. Oh. There we go, the descending button this time does get the counter hit, and Leffen's gonna have a big opportunity to break that wall. Oh, actually not, because he didn't have any concentration.
I think he had decision paralysis because he needed to refund both, but this time the sucker punch, and all of a sudden, both the bars are full. Leffen's looking great.
Yes, indeed, that's a great look for him. Gonna be able to get another wall break here. The positive vibe's gonna continue to come through as he crosses that 50% threshold. Oh, with the backdash gets clipped, not comboed with though. What a backdash on the bullet to follow the dust.
Oh no, and that's so unfortunate. Deflect shield. YRC is blocked! Oh my god! The card at his feet negates the deflect shield. That's such a heartbreaker.
Yeah, man. Kshu, the recognition. He's so quick to recognize all of this stuff right now. And baiting out the YRCs left and right, never giving Leffen any easy chance to get out of the pressure.
Back to character select for
Oh.
No.
Hovering the Zato.
Man after your own heart.
Legitimately. If you know me, you know Zato is my favorite fighting game character across all fighting games. Yeah, I was going to say, brother, but don't do it. Like, you know, at the end of the day, you got to give yourself the best chance to win. And Zato, I think he's got some, honestly, semblance. Like, it's worth the conversation up against Johnny because I think Oppose is quite strong up against, like, Misfinder and a lot of the long-range buttons. But it was just going to be too much effort for not enough reward. So I like him sticking with the Happy Chaos.
Here, goes for the just block. Defensively has still looked good, but unfortunately the offense has just been too much. Kshu's getting so many looks. He's playing so sticky right now.
Yeah, and look at this, like, Leffen is so tough right now for him to find the gap. This is what we talked about, getting clipped with the overhead misfinder as well.
Oh my god, 50 meter for Kshu. He dashes under, he dashes past the reticle. He's too quick for the bullet.
I literally don't think I've ever seen anybody dodge as many bullets as Kshu has in this set. I don't know if it's just, it's probably a combination of the RNG and how ready he is, but man, he has been fortunate and he has been skilled.
And Senga comes through once again. 60% life left for Leffen here. Tournament survival on the line. He does not want to go to the losers bracket, but it's not going to be his choice.
Every single block on the burst, every single block on the YRC. He's just known every single option that Leffen has looked for. Kshuewhatdamoo Grand Finals. Yes, indeed. We see the dap ups. You are going to get our Evo top 8 run back. Nitro was able to be successful back then, rode that momentum all the way to becoming champion. Jack has a chance right now to redeem that set.
Oh, a chance indeed, but we'll see if he's able to get it done here right away. The good stop sign with the 5K. Aye, but the headbutt finds the mark and forces the burst.
Yeah, it was off the Jack instant block as well. Left him a little bit closer, but speaking of which, instant blocks that one, which gets the real true throw punish on it.
After the tap dust, forces the burst, reaches out again, the tip of the gun just barely connects, bro.
Legitimately, I cannot believe that 2S connected, of course. Instant block at the Berserker Slash. We've already seen Jack show off so many instant block in this first round. It's barely 20 seconds in.
Gets a decent reload of the gun as well. Plenty of focus to be able to fight with here. Nitro becomes the aggressor. A counter hit on the 2D.
Yeah, I think that's kind of to thwart a lot of what Jack expects out of these block strings. He's been able, oh my goodness, what a trade for Nitro, honestly.
J8 ends up working out, headbutt, everything in between, pushes him out after turning in the back, but there it is, the dash over. Great evasion from Jack.
That was the Luka magic right there, the behind the back shot. Happy Chaos covering every angle. Oh, but he does manage to flash get away that bullet. Wild Assault as well, going with the jump cancel. Try to bait something out from Jack, but again, the discipline from Jack is on another level, right? He wanted the YRC. Jack is never gonna go for that first option on the defensive choices. Too smart.
I feel like a lot of the time you have to go all in against Jack. That's part of the prowess of his play style as he finds the whiff punish, gets the full connection, curse applied, and a big win for Jack here with positive bonus.
Oh my goodness, I wonder if I just anticipating maybe the dash up, but Jack baits out the burst as well, and this momentum is not stopping anytime soon.
Curse, a full reload, and still has meter. A nightmare situation coming up for Nitro here. The BRC slowdown. YRC actually deals with it though, and now we have a chance.
You do indeed burst away. That's gold burst as well, so the positive vibes are here. Nitro does get clipped by the dust, and that's gonna close it out on game one.
A big opportunity for Nitro there after the back though, but Jack once again steadfast in the defense, is able to maintain. His head is always above water, no matter what seems to be happening in the ocean.
Yeah, legitimately, bruh. Somehow, some way, you think this man has grown gills the way he be swimming in that.
Now here it is. Nice little backdash there. Good call on the round start.
Oh my goodness, the max range on the 2K, just barely outside the range, but Nitro's starting to get comfortable in that space. Yeah, beautiful stuff. The BRC forward catches him in the middle of the back turn dash.
There it is though, good burst point there.
Yeah, exactly. There was no way for Nitro to defend against it, and he keeps the corner. Very smart stuff from Jack. Whoa, that IBFD from Nitro, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, sent him a little too high and now has plenty of meter to work with here. Finds the overhead, finds the super, and Nitro at least is able to take the round here. Still has his burst intact as well, is looking very good going into round two.
Yeah, looking to stabilize the momentum a little bit, try to take it back for his own. Tie up this set. See him shimmying from full screen, bro. Just trying to fake out movement, make Jack think twice.
You see even FD breaking in a moment like that, finds the punish. Beautiful stuff, it's into the pillar, it's into the hard knockdown. Jack in for a wild guess here with 50% life remaining.
Yeah, he's got no YRC available. He's got the flexion if he wants it, but he just ends up getting the jab into the close S. Maybe catching Jack trying to jump afterwards. Either way, Nitro gonna close it out and tie up the set just like that.
Nitro has gone for this strike all time. It's been no throws really when it comes to these situations here. Eventually he's gonna have to cash in on that, or maybe they're just gonna keep Jack guessing here.
Ooh, a throw again. Trying to establish that early, maybe get Nitro to start jumping. He does clip him, trying to get out of the pressure.
2K delay, gets the counter hit though, pulls the gun, goes for the BRC slowdown here. It's double low this time again.
Yeah, oh, and the flick of the gun, that's a big damage starter, but he couldn't get a combo conversion afterwards.
2D from a touch too far, IBFD, but the sucker punch still finds the mark here. Back turn, overhead is dealt with.
Oh, that's, I mean, he tried. He's FDing him away. Jack able to get the corner for himself this time. Oh, recognizes the FD, what Nitro was going to be trying defensively, and the shimmies him to death right there. Even trying to cover it, but the 2S was already out, making it Nitro not able to do anything.
His choices of movement in that neutral sequence were unbelievable. There was caught with no bullets and somehow survived. Nitro had a great reign of offense there, but Jack is just a little too nice. But unfortunately there, the whiff punish forces the burst out.
And the juggle at the end. Oh my goodness, Jack never let an opportunity pass him by. Takes the wall break out. A little bit of concentration to build back up, though. This could be a chance for Nitro.
Absolutely is. IBFD actually does save him a little bit of a headache there. Fireball, but nothing to follow up. The hesitation from Nitro maybe.
And covering the whiff button with a gunshot. Oh my goodness, just knees Knees upon knees, but a long distance 2D always in the shadows.
Oh my God, thought he was gonna go in with that 5K once again, continuing to maul him with the normals, but barely catches him after the BRC. It's gonna be the full reload on the Deus Ex. A great situation from Jack at the wall break.
What a way to dodge the back turn K right there with the backdash BRC, turning defense into offense as Jack is so good at doing. Oh, and the anti-air with the sucker punches like that. You already know full combo follow-up, 2-1 lead for Jack, Paragon's own.
Looking confident, looking in his lane right now. Nitro might consider a swap. There is the chance to change, but no, he's locked it straight back in. He's not worried about it in the slightest, bro.
And my man said Jack is in his own lane, double ponytailed up, moisturized, looking comfortable.
Double ponytail's crazy.
Yo, I have not seen that before.
Like that, event new tech in the game as well as in real life. Gets him with the 5K, forces the burst.
And now, oh my goodness, still keeping Nitro at bay, even fighting with his back to the corner super well. Oh man.
How in the world do you just sit there and block in a moment like that? Finally blinks and has to burst.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part, right? Nitro was so disciplined for so long and still gets opened up and still forcing the burst. That hurts, man. YRC'd up. Oh my goodness, he wanted it. CQC gets the roll to the other side, and Nitro, he just can't find a moment of defense. He's not sure. Can't find a throw on the roll, can't find a successful flash kick. It's tough.
Yeah, things not looking good here. Nitro has the meter, goes for the cross up there. Jack, I think, assumed was going to try and go for the wall break. Unfortunately, the throw goes wide, and Jack has another opportunity for offense.
Yes, indeed. Making the most of it as well. We're already at the wall, so you know Ex Machina is to follow. Nitro got 100% attention and his burst, so he definitely has plenty to still gamble on this round, but how much will he commit?
Oh, commits 50 right away. Unfortunately here, oh my God!
He got shot midair, and the burst has been baited. It went as bad as possible for Nitro.
Everything coming up Jack now as he continues to shine, staying heavy from a bit too far away, takes aim, and dashes up for nothing. Was trying to bait the flash kick there, but Nitro, good patience.
Oh man, Nitro, he gotta dig deep now. Not having the resources he did in the last round to weather this round. Oh yeah, sending out the fireball, trying to establish something a little bit different. Trying to show Jack different looks. Oh, the PRC was still locked in and not blocking low.
Ooh, after the knee, like you said, has been spamming it in the corner here. Nice 5B though, what a check, but the throw on the run through. Sets it up one more time on the back turn, goes on through, gets the run past, once again, 50 meter, and trying to go in for the schmicks.
Yeah, he wanted the ankle breaker right there, but Jack, man, he is all defense first team. Let me tell you what, oh my goodness, that one was, nobody was blocking that though. The Berserker slash to go back the original way, mid-descent. Yeah, you had no chance, bro. I can't blame you.
Yeah, that's not your fault.
100% not your fault.
Heavy DP though, went on the dash through, gets the overhead, finds the mark. These cross-ups are starting to bank now.
Oh, another great instant block on that one, able to throw him.
Okay, makes some space for himself, jumps in, finds the mark, secures the knockdown here. I don't think it's gonna be quite enough. Maybe it is with the wall break here. No, 100 meter for the offense though.
Yeah, it ended up going into a super and just flash kick immediately after the block. He didn't RC it on hit. Oh my goodness, and he just rolls through that one.
And all of a sudden, it's so winnable for Jack. He's gonna get the curse, he's gonna get the knock through. Only one bullet left, but that might be all he needs.
Oh, and Nitro, the S fireball is so extremely fast from Leo. Able to cut off the wild assault attempt, and now we are all knotted up at 2-2.
That's something we've seen him do a couple times at round start. There's expecting more aggressive looks from Jack, it seems. And like you said, that S fireball, the sheer force, the sheer speed of it puts us in a terrible situation. Game 5 to see who survives here at CEO.
And remember, winner goes on to face Leffen in losers finals. Kshuewhatdamoo waits, watching these Warriors battle it out in grands.
Just perfect defense. What can you say? The block is ridiculous.
Legitimately, Jack is just out of this world when it comes to the defense. Instant blocking the 2D to, of course, keep Leo close enough to get the throw punish. Yeah, but my man Nitro will not be discouraged. Let me tell you what, he knows. And that move is so effective to chase down the opponent, and now gets the wall splat that he's been looking for, and the positive bonus is here.
The coast to coast is absolutely ridiculous. Plenty of meter, YRC of course.
Yeah, Nitro, I don't think he had built the meter in time to actually like bait the YRC with his own RC. So that was really good timing from Jack. What a block on the roll gunshot. And now he did that, he used his last bullet on that as well. So Nitro gets his opportunity. He's actually gonna take the lead as he survived that one last gambit. Oh my God.
That might be a set winning block here as we get into the next round. Tournament life for Jack on the line. Getting the reigning Evo champion. Add another trophy to the mantle here. It's not looking good so far in the round as Jack gets the focus, gets the curse, gets the knockdown, and a positive bonus to rock for him.
Yeah, we already know Jack definitely gonna put up every type of fight he's got left in him to force a final round out. Pillar is blocked here. BRC to chase down the back turn sequence. He's not going to let you escape for that free. Recognizes the pillar whip, but he can't get a combo afterwards. Nitro has the corner situation, covers his whip throw, trying to chase down Jack.
Slowdown was beautiful, continuing to just spam the headbutt here. FD, the meter drains. Jack just trying to block for his life here. Finally manages to get some space, and the J2K finds the mark.
You already know, gets the ground mouse, the full combo, and the clip may be empty, but not for long. Ex Machina is here. Nitro still got 50% attention to his name. He's got deflection as well if he wants it, including Wild Assault, all of that. BRC on the back dash. He used it to dodge the curse, which is honestly a smart move. He's out of concentration. Can Nitro do this right now?
Oh no, the Doppelganger actually blocks it out, gets aggressive, finds the hit. All of a sudden, we're in this.
I cannot believe, bro. Okay, this is still plus frames for him. Yeah, exactly. Leo's turn is not over here. Pillar, oh my goodness, the movement on the back turn, it's so quick.
He's running out of meter too. He's not going to be able to FD for long. Has to be the aggressor. Has to make a choice here. And unfortunately, while he's laying down, he drop shotted him. What is this, bro?
I know, right? What perk is that, bro? What you got on the kid of Happy Chaos? But Nitro's got to feel good at least about the burst being used in that last round, but he can't feel good about how this round has started.
Oh. He said, having the full resource finds the 2D. The missile dropkick finds a home as we go for the overhead on the reset here. Oh my God, Nitro is making a case right now.
And he gets the hard knockdown here, but Jack has plenty of resources. How is he going to spin them? Yeah, he's jabbing. He's trying to bait out the YRC. Jack didn't give it to him. He goes into the super, locks him out of burst, and Nitro once again completes the comeback and takes down Jack.
Absolute masterclass in the later stages of that game. What a way to bounce back, and he's proven that the Leo Whitefang is here to stay for himself. Incredible performance.
Finals, man. What a tournament this has been.
Guaranteed top 3 between the two, but 3 just doesn't sound nearly as good as 2 and not nearly as good as 1. We got to get back in this one as we get the jump and force the burst. Nitro with a great start.
Yeah, it needs to be a championship belt, and that only goes to that first place victor. Going to see, of course, this is our World Tour event, though, so all these players are earning points for a trip in the future to Seoul, South Korea. Leffen most definitely looking to stamp his passport with that one.
Absolutely, that would be a massive accomplishment for anyone here. As we go for the flash kick, but the timing on the dash over was just too nice. Leffen, perfect defense, perfect offense, perfect everything for this guy as Deus Ex takes round 1.
And that's something we saw in that MFCR set as well. Leffen just having the sixth sense for when the opponent is going to look to flash kick with Leo. This time dodging it entirely. We saw just raw bait outs on block up against MFCR. So Leffen has really been locked in with that.
Taps the dust, forces the burst. Let's use that punish. No bullets left in the chamber though. How aggressive can you be? 1 gets through as the headbutt finds the mark.
I was gonna say, both of these guys like the headbutt. Leffen beating him to the punch that time. Oh, and the counter hit. Nitro reacting a little bit too late that time. The gunshot stopping him.
Okay. Gonna be Deus Ex cutting on through. Beautiful stuff here. And that is gonna be the game actually on a perfect. And now the question comes back to us for Nitro. Do we consider the swap?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, instant. Not even thinking twice about it. Locking into rematch instantly, and Leffen off to the races yet again here.
5K, took the shot.
Yeah, Nitro not looking to surrender the positive bonus, right?
Okay, sets up well, and there we go. Should be able to get the reload, should be able to get the finish here. I believe we're just close enough to the corner.
Pops off on him yet again here. Leffen maybe able to get the positive bonus on the other side. Great block into the YRC. That's going to force Happy Chaos in the corner. But an air instant block, allowing him to get the throw quicker afterwards. Nullifying that block stud, man. Leffen, what a play in the corner.
And another round out of the way, and another perfect for this guy. Leffen is just racking them up win after win. The guy can't stop.
Really cannot. showing him the knee to the face as well. We concentrating. Leffen just trying to keep him at bay here.
The roll pass was definitely good. Found the close slash and bursts him out to send him through. Finds the 2K2D afterwards as well. Again, it just feels like he can do no wrong.
Legitimately, but one time he actually let the concentration slip through to the red, but he's already got it back and made the wall splat happen without it. There, oh my goodness, the high 10. Let me hear it.
PRC for both of them in the throw for the punish. It's unbelievable. Leffen 2 games straight in a hurry.
Just chased them down, right? Reacted to the PRC. He's like, I got one of those as well. Great job to not let Nitro get any breathing room. And again, starting it off heavy. FlyQuest's Nitro cannot find a hit on Leffen right now.
Curse is applied. 2K2D does manage to stop sign that at least. Overhead finds the mark, forces the burst here, but that's the room that Leffen needs.
Yes, indeed. They're just establishing the gunshots here. We haven't seen Nitro try to throw too many fireballs. It's tough because of how quick the gunshot comes out. Oh, at least trades with that. Doesn't let the jump 2K pressure happen for free, but nonetheless, even jumping over that 2D, it's one of those moves that's got so much forward momentum, but Leffen is ready at every turn.
Oh no, and just like this, Nitro in a situation where he's gonna have to guess again. 2S taps the dust. Nitro is on his final leg. Leffen is looking ridiculous right now.
Man, this is incredible. The way he is just outspacing a lot of these like dash forward momentum buttons, whether it be the 5K, whether it be the 2K, even some of the 6K, everything is just staying outside the range. Leffen here once again and got some time to buy with the concentration and it's back and just dancing with that 2K 2D. Nitro can't find a range he feels comfortable at.
Sick with the follow-up here. He's gonna be able to go through, absolutely ring it through, reloads the gun. This is massive. Nitro, one final guess.
Indeed, Nitro got a whole lot of places to go and he bet on the flash kick. And once again, another perfect. Wow. Leffen on full display, locked all the way in. We have a full set of intel in this matchup. Let's see what adjustments can be made. But Orlando, Florida, I already heard y'all once, but let me hear some real noise for this grand finals. Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like.
Pure dominance from Kshu in the earlier stages here. Can he maintain that same presence here? Missfinder, definitely a good start. As we get closer and closer to the corner, finds the counter hit, forces the burst, and still has control of the screen now.
Hey, but like I felt like that was a one successful burst, so more than Leffen had in the winners finals. You know what I mean? So that's a decent start, but Kshu has already found the hits again. Oh my goodness, bro, catching him low, and now a nice dash under from Leffen to get the anti-air going. He wants the distance, but only one bullet in the chamber. Oh, 2D counter hit and the flick. My goodness, the way the screen was jarred like that. Ex Machina, let him know, full clips.
Finally back through, slices through a decent chunk of the guts here. It's gonna be down to the final hit now as we go for the dash in. The empty throw for Leffen's gonna take it on round one.
Nice job, little animation deception on the jump in, making Kshu think he was gonna have to deal with something only for the empty low to come out. Excuse me, the empty throw.
Oh no, and just like that, slices on with the Insenga. Beautiful stuff, has the 50 meter now, but chooses to play it a little more passively and ends up finding the touch because of it, but unfortunately no confirm.
Yes, indeed, and managed to get past that 6P. You saw Kshu was looking to thwart the air approach, but gets the drop. Oh my goodness, that cross-up overhead and Leffen blocked it. Are you serious? Oh, shoot that J, and that's going to be more than enough. Super damage plus wall break. We already tied up in round one. All right, let me fix my face. My bad. There we go.
Straight on in, found it in with the JK. Very nice. Around a piece now, and Kshu back in the driver's seat when it comes to momentum here. Went for the dash up, but gets checked. Unfortunately, the 2K from Leffen.
And Leffen, he tried to bait a burst right there, but he continued the pressure anyway with the empty low off that. I love that sequencing. Being burst safe while maintaining Oki. While Nassan to take the burst away at this point. And again, a routing all the way around it, right? Nice discipline from Kshu to wait till that moment.
Full reload though. PRC as we try to get a little more aggressive here. Straight in with the wild assault. And now focus a bit low. Has to put the gun away and the dash underneath. We take the opportunity.
Indeed, try to get the high Missfinder. Good block the first time, but didn't block it the second time. Leffen thought he was going to switch it to the low. Oh, and then 2S clips some. trying to escape somehow, some way, but he was not allowed to. Now Kshu has brought this back and taken a life lead. 50% tension. He got the deflection as well. He's going to use it here. PRC, he tried, but he was already mid-signer stance, which means you don't get to interrupt.
Amazing from Kshu, able to take that first game here. The momentum continues to roll. 7 games straight for this guy here. Once we've made it into the top 8, the opening gambit from Leffen does find the mark here, but Kshu still on the money.
Oh, and again, just running up in his business right there. That looked like an execution error, but he still managed to make something out of it with a throw. Caught him reaching that time, hands and arms inside the vehicle, young man.
Oh no, and that's gonna be once again full bullets. Concentration looking good. Leffen kind of running this round over now.
Want to get nice block in the low that time, fakes out the dust. Oh my goodness, and Kshu got the air throw. What a read. Incredible. He really went to layer 3 and said, I will meet you there, fam. What a decision from Kshu. Ooh, fakes something out right there in the far as clips him. He's trying to bait out the burst. Very safe routing. Leffen didn't give it to him. YRC. We want this offense. We're not letting go. Flip it to the throw. He gets the kill. Kshu, another round on the board.
That's the type of confidence you have to bring into this burst to keep the corner, the full momentum, an offensive mechanic if you choose to use it correctly here. But the juggle comes through. The focus is regained. And Leffen back on the offense now, especially with the tap dust finding the mark.
Oh, Slum got ski mask. Kshu takes his mask off, says, I'll see you dude in broad daylight.
Sliced on in, gets the throw, opportunity here. Tried to whip the 5K to actually entice something there, but the 6K finds the mark afterwards.
Leffen's burst points and YRC points have been so much better than this set, and yet Kshu is still on the verge of a 2-0. Big air-to-air, though. This is a huge momentum shift.
Okay. Tough situation now with the 50 meter for both sides here. Kshu has that burst back once again. J2K, everything coming up his way. Expected the burst.
He's trying to make so much out of Kshu. The delay. Such incredible defense and turns it into another W. How is he doing this?
Every single time, and how aggressively he's spending resources, how he's spending his burst, how he's staying in this in the driver's seat at every single turn. Leffen on the ropes again and back to character select for another big thing.
Leffen is trying so hard to bait out these bursts, and he's just waiting till the perfect moment every time. At this point, if I'm Leffen, I think I might just commit to the damage and be like, you know, if you burst successfully, you burst successfully. You've just been too good for me to bait, so I got to get as much damage as possible. We see the shake of the head. He's trying to shake off the vibes of the last 2 matches and refresh.
This finder's very nice. Tried to set up the card. What an anti-air! The 5P finds the mark, forces the burst defensively again. Kshu, holy moly!
Well, like he has just been on a different level here. Leffen does establish the throw and the cross-up to follow, but look at that, can get the conversion, and the Kshu was ready. He was pressing the 5K on hit. Oh, and the misfighter beats him to the draw, the fastest sword in the West. Kshu coming out.
Oh no, the YRC trying to go for the close slash afterwards. Little bit of a delay into the roll. Max meter for Kshu here is going to get one more chance to spend it here, especially with the neutral stand-up now.
Indeed, BRC slows him down. Leffen not sticking his hand in the blender, but does get caught by the low misfinder. Kshu extends to put himself on tournament point.
Leffen is in such a terrible position. Now, what a punish though. Kshu tries to go a little committal there, unfortunately.
Yeah, opens the door for Leffen to make the most of it. Be able to wall break him. That means we got the tension and building back up. He's going to have burst available as well. Oh, Leffen immediately going into the Ex Machina, locking Kshu out of bursting here. Wants to keep the damage up, wants to keep the positive up. Oh, the super BRC right there results in the throw. Bypassing the safe jump with that one. We're offensively bursting here. You cannot escape for free on that YRC. Leffen, though, he knows Kshu smelled blood in the water. Great defense to force a round 3.
Oh, this is tough. Tournament life on the line once again here. Does still have that full burst as Kshu tried to use his offensively. Set up with the card.
And once again, just applying this pressure, cranking that guard bar. Kshu so good at that, making every hit count for the maximum. Oh, look at the way he dodging the bullets again, Brian. He blocks one and immediately just lets the misfinder ring out. You just can't keep the pressure up like you can against other characters in this matchup. He baits the burst. Kshu's gonna do it.
Still not quite enough here. Positive bonus. A single guess will do it here. Misfinder gets the interruption. Kshu with the perfect stop sign and the perfect finish. Your champion of CEO 2025, Kshuewhatdamoo!
Incredible performance, man. Another convincing victory. And honestly, to me, Leffen played so much better in that grand finals, and Kshu still shut him down. What a performance, bruh. So let's go to the stage and get these players their awards.
Absolutely. So, coming in here, tied for 7th place, we're going to have Cheryo.
Big ups, Cheryo showing out with the Goldlewis as he always does. Big ups, man.
Also tied in, it's going to be Classified.
Big ups to Classified. Amazing performance right there. I love seeing him. Hopefully he continues on the rise.
5th place coming up, it is Kazam.
My man.
Big
My
win.
hair brethren.
Big win for sure for the Johnnies. Also coming in, it's going to be MFCR.
Yeah, all right, no, big pop for the hometown boy. Amazing performance from MFCR at CEO.
Top 4 now. Coming in at 4th place, it is going to be Jack.
Big ups to Jack, man. Always super impressive. Different levels of defense on this fella.
Top 3 now. On to the podium here, the bronze medal, your reigning EVO champion, it is Nitro!
Always repping New York, always bringing it home for the Burrows. Big ups to Nitro.
Coming in at 2nd place here, the silver medal goes to TSM's very own Leffen.
Big left coming through. Amazing performance yet again, as always, when it comes to the Guilty Gear Strive.
Your champion, a player whose results have been on the rise, finally getting to hoist the gold, finally getting to hoist the belt, Kshuewhatdamoo!
The champ is here, baby. There is the winged eagle. He wants that belt. Let's go! Forever my favorite trophy of any fighting game tournament. Let's go, man. The Winged Eagle, the latest iteration of the CEO belt for 2025 for the 15th edition of CEO. Amazing stuff from all of our top 8, and an extra special congratulations to Kshuewhatdamoo.